Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to grade 9 from Noor School and College Mansehra. I am your teacher Muhammad Awais Kashmiri. Dear students, as you know that we are discussing unit number 3, Qaid a Great Leader. You also know that in previous lecture we discussed following points: Indian atrocities and new homeland. That Indian cruelties, Indian atrocities brought Muslims to nose, but Muslims were firm. Their leader was firm and strong, so they made a new homeland for them. A strong man. Actually, this point was for Qaid-e-Azam, that he was a very firm, strong, enthusiastic, and determined man, and he was man of action. He was the one who brought the wish of Muslim into reality. Number 3, enemy of today may be a friend of tomorrow. Qaid-e-Azam believed that enemy of today may be a friend of tomorrow. He believed that when you have an enemy, so it may become a friend of yours tomorrow. So this statement was actually for India, that Indians were enemy right at that time when Pakistan came into being, but he believed that if they are enemy of us today, then they will be friends of Pakistan tomorrow. Means for India, he said this, that enemy of today may be a friend of tomorrow. That if India is our enemy today, that then they may be our friends tomorrow. Tomorrow means in future. So in today's lecture we are going to discuss following 4 points. Tired and ill. That Qaid-e-Azam was overworked. Qaid-e-Azam was very tired and ill, but he was determined. Determination and leadership. That he was a true leader. He was determined. He has the power to get a new country for Muslims, and he did so. People are free to worship. Qaid-e-Azam said, in this state, new state, Pakistan, people are free to worship. Whether they are Muslims, they are free to go to their mosque. If they are Hindus, they are free to go to their temples. So everyone is free, and everyone is equal in this state, as Muhammad ﷺ said that everyone is equal in the eye of Allah. Equality. Through religious equality, Qaid-e-Azam gave a message that all the men, all the people who are living in this sacred country are equal. So now we are moving towards text. Muhammad Ali Jinnah थे at this time, उस वक्त tired, थके हुए, and far from well. Kindly underline this phrase, far from well. Far from well means बीमार, well means ठीक. So far from well, ठीक होने से दूर यानी बीमार. But he had the satisfaction, लेकिन उनको इत्मीनान था, of knowing that, इस बात के जानने का, the greater part of his work was done, कि उनके काम का बड़ा हिस्सा हो चुका है. यानी उनके काम का जो बड़ा हिस्सा था वो मुकम्मल हो चुका है. What do you mean by this? उनके काम का बड़ा हिस्सा हो चुका है. So first we are paraphrasing it, then we are coming to this question. Muhammad Ali Jinnah was at this time tired and far from well. Muhammad Ali Jinnah उस वक्त थके हुए और बीमार थे. But he had the satisfaction of knowing that the greater part of his work was done. लेकिन उनको इस बात का इत्मीनान था कि उनके काम का बड़ा हिस्सा हो चुका है. At that time, Qaid-e-Azam was overworked, he was tired, he was ill, but he had the comfort. He knew that the greater part of his work has been done. So what was this greater part of his work? So greater part of his work was getting a new country for Muslims, a new homeland for Muslims, Greater part was Pakistan, that we have got Pakistan, I have done my work, I have done the greater part of my work. Now it's the duty of the dwellers, it's the duty of the people who live in Pakistan, that how they behave in this country and how they keep it safe. So greater part means Pakistan. By the force of his determination and leadership, उनके अज़म और उनकी क़यादत की क़ुव्वत की वजह से, अ पीपल, ऐसे लोग, हु हैड वंस बिन अ डिफीटेड ग्रुप, ऐसे लोग जो एक वक्त में हारा हुआ ग्रुप था, शिकस्त खुर्दा ग्रुप था, विद लिटिल टू होप फॉर, और उनके पास बहुत कम उम्मीद थी, इन एन एम्पायर, ऐसी सल्तनत में, रूल्ड बाय अ फॉरेन पावर, जो कि एक बैरूनी क़ुव्वत के ज़रिए संभाली गई थी, जिस पर एक बैरूनी क़ुव्वत की हुकूमत थी. By the force of his determination and leadership, kindly underline this determination and leadership, that these two forces, by these two forces, his determination and leadership, उनके क़यादत और अज़म की क़ुव्वत की वजह से, a people who had once been a defeated group, ऐसे लोग जो एक वक्त में शिकस्त खुर्दा ग्रुप थे, with little to hope for, जिनके पास बहुत कम उम्मीद थी, in an empire ruled by a foreign power, ऐसी सल्तनत में जिस पर बैरूनी ताकत की हुकूमत थी. Means by the force of his firmness and his leadership, people means Muslims who were once a defeated group and they had very little hope that they will get new country. They were living in an empire, in a state where there was supremacy of foreign power. So what do you mean by foreign power? Foreign power means British, that British were ruling in Indian subcontinent. So foreign power means British power. Okay, kindly underline this. Foreign power, it is actually British power, British government. So in Indian subcontinent there was British power, there was the government of British. So in this state, the Muslims were thinking that they are the defeated group and they had very little hope that they will get their new country. Had become the greatest, who had become? Muslims had become the greatest of, जो कि सबसे बड़ी बन चुकी थी. What? Had become the greatest of the Muslim states, जो मुस्लिम दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी स्टेट, सबसे बड़ी खिलाफत बन चुकी थी. Had become the greatest of the Muslim states, जो मुस्लिम दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी स्टेट बन चुकी थी, and the fifth largest nation in the world, और पांचवी बड़ी कौम दुनिया की बन चुकी थी. So what happened? Muslims had become the greatest of the Muslim states, had become the greatest of the Muslim states, जो कि दुनिया की मुस्लिम दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी रियासत, एंड द फिफ्थ लार्जेस्ट नेशन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, और दुनिया की पांचवी बड़ी कौम बन चुकी थी. अंडरलाइन दिस, फिफ्थ लार्जेस्ट नेशन, दैट मुस्लिम दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी रियासत और दुनिया की सबसे पांचवी बड़ी कौम बन चुकी थी. हु? मुस्लिम. दैट मुस्लिम बिकेम द लार्जेस्ट, the biggest state of Muslim world and the fifth largest nation of the world, of the whole world. 70 million people, 1 million mean is equal to 10 lakh. So 70 million, 7 crore. 70 million people who once had no country to call their own. 70 मिलियन लोग, 7 करोड़ लोग, जिनके पास एक वक्त में अपना मुल्क कहलाने के लिए कोई मुल्क नहीं था। हैड बिकम अ नेशन, अब वो क्या बन चुके थे? एक कौम बन चुके थे। सो 70 मिलियन पीपल हु इवन डिडंट हैव अ कंट्री टू लिव, नाउ दे हैव बिकम अ नेशन with great ideals. With great ideals means with big thoughts, with अजीम तसव्वुरात के साथ, मिसाली तसव्वुरात के साथ। आइडियल्स मीन्स कायद आज़म वॉज देयर आइडियल, दैट all the Muslims leaders were their ideals, and great faith और अजीम एतकाद के साथ। What happened? 70 मिलियन लोग जिनके पास पहले रहने के लिए, जिनके पास पहले कहलाने के लिए कोई मुल्क नहीं था, अब वो एक बहुत बड़ी कौम बन चुके थे, जिनके अजीम तसव्वुरात थे और अजीम एतकाद था। मीन्स द पीपल who once were unable to call a country that this is their country, now they have become a nation with great ideals and great belief. A few days after he landed in Karachi, कुछ दिनों बाद वो कराची आए। Landed in Karachi mean came to Karachi. मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना told his people, मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना ने अपने लोगों से कहा। कुछ दिनों बाद वो कराची आए और मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना ने अपने लोगों से कहा। A few days later he came to Karachi and said to his people, You are free to go to your temples. आप अपने मंदिरों में जाने के लिए तैयार हैं। Temple, underline this, worship place of Hindus. You are free to go to your mosques. आप लोग अपनी मस्जिदों में जाने के लिए तैयार हैं। आप लोग अपनी मस्जिदों में जाने के लिए आज़ाद हैं। और टू एनी अदर प्लेस, या किसी और जगह ऑफ वर्शिप, इबादत की, इन दिस स्टेट ऑफ पाकिस्तान, पाकिस्तान की इस रियासत में। कुछ दिनों बाद वो कराची आए और अपने लोगों से मुखातिब होकर कहा, आप अपने मंदिरों में जाने के लिए तैयार हैं, आप अपनी मस्जिदों में जाने के लिए तैयार हैं, या अपनी किसी और इबादत की जगह पाकिस्तान की इस रियासत में। लुक स्टूडेंट, फ्रॉम दिस स्टेटमेंट दिस इज़ क्लियर दैट दिस कंट्री इज़ फॉर ऑल काइंड ऑफ पीपल, फ्रॉम विच रिलीजन दे बिलोंग doesn't matter. They are free to live in this country, because Quaid-e-Azam said, you are free to go to your temples, you are free to go to your mosques or any other places where you want to go. So it means that Pakistan is the state where everyone is free and everyone has equal rights. Further he said, you may belong to any religion or caste. आपका ताल्लुक चाहे किसी भी मज़हब या ज़ात से हो, अंडरलाइन दिस, religion and caste. You are all citizens of one state. आप तमाम लोग एक रियासत के शहरी हैं। आप तमाम लोग एक रियासत के शहरी हैं। You may belong to any religion or caste. We are all citizens of one state. आपका ताल्लुक चाहे किसी भी मज़हब या ज़ात से हो, हम सब एक रियासत के शहरी हैं। Means he said that whatever your religion is, whatever your caste is, whatever your creed is, we all are the citizens of one state. We all belong to one state. He was, of course, reminding them of the Prophet's sallallahu alaihi wasallam teaching that all men are equal in the eyes of Allah. He was, of course, दर हकीकत वो रिमाइंडिंग, याद करवा रहे थे, them, उनको, whom, to people, of the Prophet सल्लम टीचिंग, मोहम्मद सल्लम की तालीमात। दर हकीकत वो लोगों को मोहम्मद सल्लम की तालीमात याद दिला रहे थे, that के all men are equal in the eyes of Allah, कि तमाम लोग अल्लाह की नज़र में बराबर हैं, अल्लाह की नज़र में बराबर हैं. सो कायद आज़म made a new homeland for Muslims on the ideology that you all are equal in this state of Pakistan. You all are equal in this state of Pakistan. From which religion, from which caste, or whatever your creed is, you people are equal in this state of Pakistan according to the teachings of Prophet ﷺ, and the teachings of Prophet ﷺ were that all men are equal in the eyes of Allah, that all men are equal. So how he told us that you all are equal, or how Qaid-e-Azam told us that all the people in this state have equal rights by saying that you are free to go to your temples, means Hindus are free. You are free to go to your mosque, means Muslims are free. Or to any other place of worship, means from whatever your religion is, you are free in this state of Pakistan. Means he was telling to all the people of Pakistan that you all are free in this state of Pakistan. Further he said, you may belong to any religion or caste. So whatever your religion is, whatever your caste is, we are all citizens of one state. Means we all are equal citizens of this state. He was, of course, reminding them of the Prophet ﷺ teaching. Actually, he was reminding us, he was telling us about the teachings of Muhammad ﷺ, that all men are equal in the eyes of Allah, that we all are equal in this world, and especially in this state of Pakistan, we all are equal. So this was your lesson. I am going to sum up for you. The first thing was that tired and ill, though he was very tired and ill, but he was determined, and his determination and leadership actually brought us back to the line and got a new homeland for Muslims. Further, he said people are free to worship, means Hindus are free to go to their temples, Muslims are free to go to their mosques, or whatever your religion is, you are free to go to your worship places. From this statement, he told us about equality, that all the people who are living in this state of Pakistan, they all are equal. And according to the teachings of Muhammad ﷺ, as we know that all the people are equal in the eyes of Allah. All the people are equal in the eyes of Allah. So this was your lesson. Your lesson contained a few important points, that first appearance of Qaid-e-Azam, then Indian atrocities and new homeland, then explanation of Qaid-e-Azam, that what type of man he was, and Qaid-e-Azam further said enemy of today may be a friend of tomorrow, and tired and ill, though he was tired and ill, but he was determined, and his determination and leadership brought a new country for Muslims and for all people who want to live here. People are free to worship, means everyone is free to worship their god or gods or goddesses, whatever they have. And equality, that whatever your religion is, whatever your caste is, whatever your creed is, you are equal in this state of Pakistan. So this was your lesson. Now I am coming towards the homework, that what's homework for you people today. Write new words which you have learned today, and also write their English meanings. Said that which new words you have learned today, write these words and also write their English meanings. Dear students, do remember that in this July we are going to check your homeworks at the end. On 24th or 20 on 25th you need to submit your homework in school. So then we will check and make a result according to your homework. So whatever you people learn here in this class, you need to do your homework in proper time. Kindly do this homework and send pics to me. Thank you so much.